Okay guys, this is the extra practice I put online on Edmodo for you. So I've gone through and I've done all the answers for you so you can check your work. So the first part is talking about simple sentences, and you'll hear my dog barking in the back. Grace, can you give her a bone, please? Yeah. Thank you. So simple sentences are down below, and what I've done is identified the verbs, subjects, prepositional phrases, and written the formula off to the left. Coco! Remember, the simple subject is the one-word subject, house here, and the complete subject is all of the words that help to modify that simple subject. And on the back here, we have all of these sentences. I'm hoping this. I'm going to take this off in a second. That'll help. We have my brother cut the grass on Saturday. Simple sentence. All of these are simple sentences, and you will find that there are also fragments. So number 4 is a fragment, 6, 7, and 10 are all fragments because they don't make a complete statement or thought. Also in number 3, finding the book extremely boring is a participle phrase, so I've crossed out the entire thing. You won't be having any of those on your test tomorrow. Then we move on to compound sentences. And I've circled the coordinating conjunction and then written the formula off to the right. And we have these. Okay. Remember, you can stop this, freeze it, and check your answers. Number 7 does have a phrasal verb struck out, so I've marked that, and you don't have any of those on your test either. And number 6, again, uses a command or an imperative sentence where you is implied, and that is the subject. So I've written it in both places. Number 10 is actually a semicolon joining 2 independent clauses. And then these are simple and compound sentences here. So I've done the same thing. For number 1, did you find your wallet? Remember, for questions, you have to turn it back into a statement first so that your helping verb and your main verb are placed back together. And remember, when you have a verb phrase like this, it is one verb. It is not 2. Okay. And then moving on to complex sentences. This sheet was actually very interesting because it gave you a whole bunch of dependent clauses for the complex sentence. I thought that would be good for you to look over. Okay. And then down below, they have added independent clauses to them so that you get a complex sentence. And for the first bullet, when you find the answer, let me know was added. But remember, this is an imperative, so the implied subject is you. And on the back side, they gave you another list of independent clauses. Don't worry about this one. But what I've done is I've just simply added an independent clause to it. And this part, please return it to me. The implied subject, again, would be you. Return it to me. Number 4, since everyone agrees, we will have the test tomorrow. That's my humor for you. And then this one. So I've just created an independent clause for each one of these. This is a comma before the dependent clause, or after the dependent clause. All D, I's. Okay. Now this one, these are all complex sentences. So I've searched and checked, found all of the parts, subjects, verbs, prepositions, infinitives, crossed them out, and written the formula down after the sentence. The first one, number 1, is a weird one because it uses the word that. So we have none like this on the test, but I will address it in class tomorrow after the test. And number 4 and number 6, you'll see, put stars by these. These are kind of strange ones because, remember, the definition of a complex sentence is one independent clause and at least one dependent clause. And these both have 2 dependent clauses. You'll see it's dependent clause, comma, independent clause, dependent clause for both of them. And I've circled for both sentences both of the subordinating conjunctions so that you can see where those begin and end. And then on the back side we have this. Same thing. Up top. And remember, always is an adverb. Not a verb. And then on the last page, you're not going to do the compound complex sentences because we didn't go into that. That's not part of our standards. But what we do have is on the back side a cumulative practice. And so these are all really 4 types of sentences, compound complex included. That's number 11. Number 7 and number 3, so don't worry about those. But the others are all compound, complex, or simple. And I have included the formulas for you, circled the coordinating conjunctions or the subordinating conjunctions, and then allowed you to check your answers. Let's see if I can get all of this on one page here. Here we go. And again, you can just stop the video so that you can double check your answers. Okay? Alright, study for your test tomorrow and have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow.